CinemaCon is officially upon us, and there's certainly been a lot of buzz and excitement for the upcoming Flash movie. For months and months, and hell, even years, there's been speculation about whether or not we'll ever get a sequel to this movie, mostly because some of the off-screen side antics and drama from this movie's star in Ezra Miller. So a lot of DC fans have debated, are they going to recast the role? Are they going to shelve the character after this film? Well, Andy Muschietti, the director of The Flash, sat down for a quick second to answer this question. While speaking to Collider, he had this to say: "We didn't talk about it while discussing Flash 2. I think that we're all waiting to see how this movie does. Of course, there's excitement about continuing the story, especially if this movie is successful. Of course, there's an architecture in DC that is brewing, and it's being created. And the question is, will this new architecture absorb this story? The good thing about the multiverse is that it is possible. The multiverse allows all of these different worlds to coexist and interact, and so, hopefully, yes. I mean, we don't know yet. That's the truth." So, first of all, do we buy these comments from Andy Muschietti? Do we believe that he is telling the truth, or do we just flat out think he's lying? I myself am somewhere in the middle, maybe leaning more towards him telling the truth, although these are very similar comments that we heard from David F. Sandberg, the director of Shazam! Fury of the Gods. These are very similar comments we've heard from Zachary Levi, Jason Momoa, regarding Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and I'm sure we're going to hear this on and so forth until the last DC EU film has been released. And that way we know at that point which movies are going to be carried over into the new DC timeline, the new DC canon, and which ones will not be. You notice Andy Muschietti said, "Of course, there's an architecture in DC that is brewing and it's being created." That is, of course, referencing James Gunn, Peter Safran, DC Studios, and the overall 8 to 10 year plan for Gods and Monsters. The question is, will this new architecture absorb this story? We've heard Peter Safran say multiple times in the past that there's definitely, quote-unquote, definitely, a plan for Aquaman and Shazam, characters like that, to be in the DCU moving forward. But at the time right now, we just don't have necessarily a plan for those characters moving forward. Now, maybe that's the truth. Maybe they're just waiting to see how the box office does for these films to say, okay, these characters still have a lot of invested fans. There's still money there. We're going to continue that in the new franchise and the new timeline. Maybe he is telling the truth and just saying, hey, we don't know until the movie makes money, or if that doesn't matter at all, and if it really just comes down to the creative decisions. Will the new architecture, will the DC Studios, DC Universe absorb The Flash, this story, and The Flash 2? A lot of reports have been saying that this movie puts a bow on the Snyderverse. We'll, of course, have to wait and see if that is the truth. But even if it is, Andy Muschietti said, once again, the multiverse is possible. This is a thing that every franchise is doing right around now. So hopefully, yes, it means that The Flash 2 will coexist and interact with whatever James Gunn, Peter Safran's got cooking. But what do you guys think of this? Do you think that this is just the perfect PR statement that you can't really say too much until the film has came out? Because, of course, you can't say, no, this movie has no future, we're not doing a sequel, just try to get the hype building. That wouldn't really build any excitement. So what do you guys think? Whatever you think, let us know in the comments below, as we always love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, as always, and until next time, take care.